I embarrassed my more fit coworker. I work as a camp counselor with elementary school boys. I'm 25, under 5 feet tall, and about 200 pounds. Yeah, I'm short and fat. But here's the thing, it doesn't stop me from doing my job. I run around with these kids all day, keep up with every activity, and never have issues. I get regular blood tests for medical reasons related to my height, and my doctor never worries about my cholesterol or anything weight-related. I'm healthy, I'm active. I just don't look like what people expect. My co-counselor is this guy named Austin. He's around my age and plays baseball. The dude is like 6 feet 2 inches and probably weighs the same as me, but it's all muscle. We look completely opposite. He loves talking about how after spending 8 hours chasing kids in the heat, he still hits the gym for 2 hours. Every single day he finds a way to mention his workout routine or some baseball stat or how much he can bench. The kids think he's cool because he looks like a superhero, but then we actually have to do work. It started on the second day of camp. We were getting ready for a hike, and all 20 kids in our group dumped their backpacks in a pile. Austin grabbed a bunch and could only manage 8 of them. I picked up 12 without thinking about it. He looked at me weird but didn't say anything. Then during lunch, one of the kids brought a jar of pickles his mom packed. Austin tried opening it for like 2 minutes, grunting and turning red. The kid finally brought it to me. I twisted the lid once and it popped open. Austin's face went tight, but he just walked away. The next week we had to move all the sports equipment from the storage shed to the field. We're talking heavy coolers, bags of soccer balls, baseball bats, cones, all that stuff. Austin was sweating and breathing hard after 2 trips. I made 4 trips and wasn't even tired. One of the older kids, this kid named Trevor, straight up asked Austin if he was okay because he looked exhausted. Austin snapped at him to go line up. That's when the kids started coming to me for everything. If someone wanted to be carried, they'd run to me. If they couldn't open their water bottle or their lunchbox, they'd ask me. On hikes, kids would get tired of wearing their backpacks, and I'd end up carrying 3 or 4 extra ones. Austin would be in the back struggling with his own bag. It got worse during field day. We had to set up this massive obstacle course with tires, wooden beams, climbing walls, all kinds of heavy equipment. Austin and I were assigned to set it up together. He kept trying to take the lead, grabbing the heaviest stuff first, but then he'd have to stop and catch his breath. I'd just pick up whatever he put down and move it to where it needed to go. We were supposed to take an hour. We finished in 30 minutes because I did most of the lifting. The kids noticed. They started calling me the strong counselor. During free time, they'd ask me to pick them up and spin them around or hang from my arms. Austin tried to join in once, and he could barely lift one kid before putting him down. The kids literally started lining up in front of me instead of him. Then came the rope climbing incident. We have this thick rope tied to a tree that the kids love climbing. It's part of the camp challenge course. One day the rope got tangled up high in the branches. Austin said he'd fix it. He jumped up, grabbed the rope, and tried pulling himself up. He made it maybe 3 feet before his arms gave out. He tried again. Same thing. He was drenched in sweat. I walked over and climbed the rope in like 15 seconds. Untangled it. Came back down. The kids cheered. Austin didn't talk to me the rest of the day. A few days later, one of the other counselors, this woman named Melissa, pulled me aside. She said Austin had been complaining about me to the other staff. He told them I was embarrassing him on purpose. That it didn't make sense for someone who looks like me to be stronger than someone who looks like him. He said the kids were losing respect for him because a fat guy was outperforming him. Melissa actually told me I should tone it down, because it's hard for someone who prides himself on being an athlete to be shown up by a guy like me. She said maybe I should let Austin handle the heavy stuff sometimes, even if he struggles, so he can save face in front of the kids. I just stared at her. She really wanted me to pretend to be weaker so Austin's ego wouldn't be hurt. I told her no. I'm not going to fake struggle with a backpack or pretend I can't open a jar just because Austin feels embarrassed. The kids need help, and I'm going to help them. If Austin wants to be the strong counselor, maybe he should actually be strong instead of just looking strong. Melissa said I was being difficult and that I should think about the team dynamic. Then she walked away. The next day, Austin started avoiding any task that involved lifting or strength.